Quick video about user testing. So user testing, for those of you who have been following me, will know about it already. User testing, just briefly, is basically whereby you are reviewing or enhancing websites, business websites, and providing just honest feedback. Quite simple task, to be honest, for a really good return. So typically, I find an average return is like 50 to £60 an hour is what you get paid for user testing. Now, unfortunately, you can't just sort of do it full time, all the, like 8 hours a week, a day style, because there just aren't that many user tests out there. So in this video, very quickly, I just want to share with you the platforms that I like. I personally have tried like many platforms, and the platforms that I am sharing with you in this video are definitely legit, trustworthy, and they pay, so they're not scams. There are scams out there, so just be careful. And and just to kick it off right away, all together throughout all the platforms, I believe if you do them all, do all the tests, as many as you can, especially if you have a good amount of experience in life, you can make £1,000 or more per month. And it's realistic, it's doable. So on a personal note, I make between £300 to £500 a month from user testing, but there's a reason why that's all I make. But it's quite consistent. I'm usually bringing that in on a monthly basis, but it's not like it takes like a long time. I mean, £300 to £500. So I make about £100 a week, and literally I spend like 2 hours a week on this. I don't spend any more than that, and that's and you can make that. So like literally 6-7 hours a month, you can bring that kind of money in. But if you do more and you get on more tests, you can make more. And this is absolutely statistics. It's doable. So some of the platforms. Number one, the best platform in my opinion in terms of pay rate and the number of tests you get is usertesting.com. User testing, so you gotta be on that platform. Try it out. And then there's user interviews. User interviews pays a little different. Most of their pay is like through gift cards, but that's quite good. If you're going to Tesco's, if you're going to supermarket, Sainsbury's and stuff like that, or Amazon, you shop. If you got to do your food shopping, right? So you can use that like as a discount off your food, like a voucher, gift voucher. So it's still very, very good. There's also there's respondent, which is really good. Some of the respondent ones pays like 200, up to like 200. I've even seen ones for like $250 for an hour and a half, or just an hour, $200 an hour, which is really a really good pay, I think. And then there's intellizoom, there's userfeel, and there's trymata, which I believe now they're called trymata. Try and then mata, so TRY MATA, I believe that's what they're called. Intellizoom, Zoom is ZOOM, userfeel, user interviews, user testing, and respondent. So these 6 are definitely legit. I've tried them all; they all work. The reason that I bring in just about £300 to £500 a month. Is first of all because I don't actually spend a crazy amount of time in this. There's other arenas that I do need my attention, and also I tend to only go for tests that pays $30 or more. I don't actually go for the $10 or $20 ones like these days. I did when I started, but I would recommend. The $10 ones, don't underestimate them, because for $10 it only takes you 10 to 15 minutes to make those $10. It doesn't take a long time, which is still, like, I find is like about $1 a minute that you get paid for this gig, which is really, really good. And it's all paid into your PayPal account on a weekly basis, which is again really good. I think if you really push it on every platform and just do all the $10 ones as well. Every day I get like 20 or 30 on user testing, and like a few on user interviews, and many on respondent, like those $10, $20 ones. I get loads of them every single day. I just don't apply to them. I don't do them. If I did it, I'd be making more. But I think if you did that and you really pushed it and did just all of them, just as many as you can, literally I think you can make £1,000 a month working part-time as well. This will not be a full-time job. This will never be, because it's just not that many tests. But you can do part-time and make like an extra £1,000 a month doing this stuff. And I think it's pretty good, because for £1,000, if you were in a typical job, you're gonna have to work, like, I think typically probably 20-25 hours a week or more, like after tax, to make that. I think in a typical job, menial job especially, you're gonna have to work I think 25 hours a week at the end of the month to get paid that, maybe 20 hours, right? But for this, you know, it's it works out to be about £50 an hour. So if you do the math, menial jobs pay you £10 an hour. This is £50 an hour. We're talking 3, 4, 5 times or more per hour income that you can bring with this. It's just that it's not going to be a full-time thing. So I think it's really good. Now, seriously, do try it out. And and also the other benefit of this is that this is one of the fast ways to make that money, because literally from week one you can start bringing that income in, because you can jump on this thing from week one and you don't need any initial investment. If you whatever you do, like drop shipping, matched betting, e-commerce, your own business, real estate, investing in assets, whatever you want to do, there's at least some form of initial capital that's required. But this user testing, there you don't need any initial capital, zero. You just get started and you just get on them, sign up with them, and there's tests for a lot of these platforms which you have to pass, but they're very easy, very simple, straightforward. Watch my YouTube videos where I go into a lot of detail about how to pass the test. There's ones in the past that I've done. If you follow that, you will ace the test. I guarantee it, no problem. And give it a try. I think it's really good. £50 an hour. Working part-time, bringing in an additional £1,000 or so per month just by enhancing websites for people, I think is really, really good. I think it's better than a lot of jobs. In my opinion, I think it's better than a lot of jobs. Not all jobs. Some jobs out there obviously pay you fantastic amounts. Like if you're a trader or if you're an investor for a bank, fund or something, you get paid amazing amount. But very few people can get those jobs. If I'm talking menial jobs, I think this is like this combined with match betting and drop shipping or something like that, I think is a hell of a lot better than a job. And 3 of these platforms will pay you more than most jobs anyway, and you can get started quite quickly. Anyway, good luck, guys, and keep hustling.